Hello everyone. Today I am going to be making a podcast-ish kind of video with my good friends Ryan McConnell and Ethan Pearson, or Lucky Osprey and Ryan TMC, two C's. And we're basically just going to be playing the Nightfall. We're going to do a little zone control. I really hope you guys enjoy it. It's a little clustered, a little strange. It is the first time, so go easy on it, but be honest with your criticisms. Sorry for the lack of audio quality in some places. We are recording with very minimal budget. Thank you for everything and what support you do bring. I appreciate it. I love you guys. See you in the video. Hello everyone watching for whatever fucking reason. We are going to start doing podcasts weekly on whatever fucking day we choose until the launch of the Destiny 2 beta. Each week will be a different topic, probably something going on that we care about or that has been requested by friends or whatever. This week we're going to be talking about E3 because we're lame and we're unoriginal. So we're just going to start out with, I don't know, something like Ubisoft show or EA's. My personal thoughts on it were that Need for Speed looks too much like Burnout with way too many slow-mos. And Battlefront looks nice, but it just looks like what Battlefront 1 should have been. So, I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah, Need for Speed. I haven't played a Need for Speed in a while. The last one I've played is Carbon.
Jesus.
So
I don't think I ever played Need for Speed, honestly.
Good lord. Uncultured. Well, I know you two have like opinions on Battlefront, so.
Most definitely.
I like Battlefront.
The first one was good.
It needed more content, yes, I will agree. The first one, if you just graded it on what it had, it was fine. It looked beautiful. It played pretty well.
But
I enjoyed it.
Yes, it was good as was, but
I'm not saying it was. I'm not saying it was like, oh, great game, 10 out of 10. But
no, I'm saying that even though it was pretty good, it wasn't 10 out of 10. It had to live up to standards. Especially standards set by the 2005 version. 2004 version.
Was 2004 the release of the original Battlefronts or Battlefronts 2?
2004 was original, and I think 2005 was 2.
Yeah, they were only a year apart. They made that big of a change in 1 year, which is pretty...
Yeah, which is saying something.
Wow, that is insane. I did not know that. See, I was a fan of both of the games, but I played them when I was rather young, so keeping up with release dates was more just, when is it going to be in my console?
Oh, I died. Oh god, there was a lot of them. I didn't even see them behind me.
Okay, Ethan, if you can
I owned Battlefront 2, but I played Battlefront at a friend's house.
Let's see if I can consistently fail at getting to this spot. Ryan, how you doing, buddy?
Battlefront 1
there's a lot of them. You have a rocket launcher, that'd be... Oh, the, that Hydra thing is focusing me.
That's good.
What else did EA do?
They did
obviously.
FIFA.
Oh, yeah. FIFA. You have to do championships now and stuff.
It does look nice.
Not now, but I don't take much stock in sports games.
I don't really either, but still the FIFA games are fun. I think Angry Joe said it best himself when you just got to look at it from a fan's point of view. If you were a fan, would they have appeased you with improvements or changes? And
yeah,
I think FIFA is something kind of hard to mess up, honestly. Sorry to talk over you, but I think it's kind of hard to mess up because it's just implementing the new roster and updating the graphics to what can be used. And besides that, there's not much else you can do.
Yeah,
That's usually
why
true
I've
about
never
most
really
sports
liked
games.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I've never really liked it, just because it's pretty much the same thing every year, except slightly better graphics and an updated roster.
True.
It doesn't feel like there's anything fresh, and that's why I've never really played them. I say never really played them. The last sports game that I actually owned was NCAA.
Football.
Oh
Football,
yeah, I used to own that a lot, I believe.
We owned it on the PS3, and
Sorry to
that
argue.
is they stopped that a long time ago. Stopped doing NCAA. So I mean,
Oh, I got sniped on the. God, I'm
it's
just
been
dying.
a while
Why am I so
since I
bad?
owned one.
We're all gonna die right here in the first part, and that's when everyone's gonna know we're just really bad at this game.
I'm not doing. Oh boy. Oh boy.
I'm not doing too
Oh,
bad.
boy.
Instantly puts himself in a position to die.
I don't even know. Called it. I don't even know what all the heroes are in Star Wars Battlefront to release.
So far,
Yes.
we've seen Boba Fett, Darth Maul, and Rey, right?
And
Yeah.
Han Solo.
Okay.
Oh,
Han
I'm
Solo
assuming-
has been,
Are they?
but he's
They're gonna
extremely
keep
underpowered.
Leia, right? They're not just gonna ditch Leia because she died, are they?
No.
I don't think
Leia's
so.
in the
So,
Last Jedi.
so you'll get. Oh, I just had a. God, I'm dumb. I just had a brain fart. Anyways, yeah, they'll have Han, Luke, and Leia.
Yes.
They'll have Rey. The
I thought it was a
They'll
complete
have
fucking waste.
Kylo.
Yeah, they'll have Kylo. Who was the voice actor for Finn in the movie?
John Boyega,
Yeah, he confirmed that his character was going to be.
as
Finn
well
was
as
gonna be in
Captain
the game.
Phasma.
Yeah,
But is Finn gonna be using a blaster or a saber?
He's going to be using a
blaster.
The
Okay.
picture that they provided was of a blaster, and he only uses the lightsaber in 2 occasions,
Which are
which is traitor. When he shouts traitor, when the stormtrooper shouts traitor, and they do that little confrontation, and at the end of the movie when Kylo and him have a small little fight.
yeah, no, I know that.
before
I was
Rey gets
just
the saber.
wondering if they were gonna implement that into the game as like to just have it on like I don't know.
I don't think they would because the lightsaber that he used
the
anytime
one that
that he
Rey
was
has.
is the one that Rey has. Yeah,
I
Yeah,
said
fair enough.
has.
Rey
Like in
has his.
English. Baggins is.
Honestly, I really hope that the heroes mode where
Really?
I
Hero
really-
Hunt.
yeah, I really hope that the hero mode or hero hunt works where it's not just going to be people from the same generation, like the same generation's heroes and villains, but a mixture, you know, of like people from different segments of time maybe. Because it's not canon and it doesn't
Like
make
the Battlefront 2 heroes versus villains.
Yeah, so like it's not, yeah, basically. So that it's
What I
not
will
just
say-
Rey versus what we already know. I want to see like random mixes and
What
don't know,
I
I think
will
that'd make it
say,
interesting.
in the demo, and I know it was a pre-alpha build, you know, it's still being worked on, not everything's final. I didn't like the fact that Rey and Han Solo and Boba Fett were in a Clone Wars altercation.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was... It
Oh
bothered
my
me.
god.
I'm just trying to get this heavy and I'm failing
Freaking
miserably.
Goblin walked right in front of me while I was using a rocket launcher.
Excuse me, sir.
Alright, I'm on
Why
my way
did you
now.
not die?
So that's pretty much most of just summarization and extra stuff on Battlefront. But for the sake of time, other games that the next presentation that I'm like notably excited for was Xbox's presentation because they showed off Forza in 4K, which even though I'm clearly on a PlayStation now, I've greatly considered buying an Xbox because I'm a huge Forza fan. God damn it, Ethan.
Aw.
Anyways, so being the Forza fan that I am and just generally liking how beautiful the new game looks, I'm really tempted to find a way to, you know, cheat my way into having one of the new Xboxes. if only to see.
The X, Project Scorpio.
Oh yeah, one of those.
That looks amazing.
Especially for Minecraft in 4K.
Yeah,
Oh, boy.
So I'm expecting that Minecraft be on since Minecraft is on every platform. I'm hoping they're not doing just, Windows PC and Xbox One only.
Well, I mean, like, what is it?
Because-
I don't really understand the point in it being, like, pushed to be 4K. The game on PC is you're just going to use Optifine if you worry that much about Minecraft's graphics. You're playing Minecraft and you're complaining about the graphics. You're clearly, like, you're not doing this out of your own will. Someone has made you play Minecraft.
Yeah. I mean, that wasn't the big point at Microsoft for me, though. I really liked...
My big point was Assassin's Creed. I'm just saying, like, Forza,
Yes.
and I was getting the other two out of the way so we could talk about Assassin's Creed. Because it just
I'm gonna go
looks
ahead and apologize
beautiful.
right now because I'm just dying.
Oh. Yeah.
I'm just firing rockets willy-nilly, hoping that they... Oh my god. He just
To be
fucked my
fair-
tether.
To be fair, I did get rezzed, sandwiched in between two Minotaurs, so...
I'm gonna snipe this motherfucker's head off.
Assassin's Creed. So, what we've seen, they also have the 30-minute demo at E3. I have not got to see that yet. I've not seen that yet.
I've seen... God damn it. We are awful.
Why are we so bad?
I don't even know. I'm gonna switch to... You know what? Fuck it. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put on a void sidearm, my hand cannon, of all things, and then... Wait, no, I have a void sniper. I have a void 1,000 yards. And then this beautiful son of a bitch. Yeah! Yeah, there we go. Much better. Ignore the guttural sound I just allowed to escape my body.
Mm-hmm.
Anyhow, Assassin's Creed is beautiful, and I love it, and I want it, and if I don't have it, I'll probably die. End of story.
It did look good. I won't say it looked amazing because
I will.
it feels like graphically it looked the same as
Oh my god. Ooh,
the
boy.
last Assassin's Creed I've played, which was 4. And
Well,
it's being
see-
made by the team who made 4, actually.
Ethan, the thing about it is that I realized a long time ago, as a Battlefield fan and Battlefronts and all that, is that they have been doing so good for so long that while other people are just now catching up, they don't have places to stretch their wings right now. Like, they are near about as close to reality as possible. And whether or not the game looks extremely different from the last, the game is still fucking gorgeous.
I mean, there's the Pro now. There's the Xbox One X now. I mean, these people knew that the console would have some really good specs, 6 teraflops. But I mean,
Yeah, but the thing is, they also have to make a game that's compatible with the systems we're using. Like, just me and you have regular PS4s, and Ryan has a Pro. But I mean, if they spec only for Pros and Xbox One X's, then they're shafting more than half of the consumers into buying
I'm
a
not
brand new
saying-
system.
I guess I'm sort of saying that if you're going to be showing it on the X, it should have a compatible mode to where it should look like it's on the X.
But I mean, like, what does that entail? Like, do you want to see every fucking vein in his arm when he, like, slightly disturbs a muscle as he climbs up these walls? I mean, like,
Slightly disturbs a muscle climbing up a wall.
yeah, that
Yeah.
was how far excuse me, and everything I say, I'm an awful human being. Anyhow, no, you get what I'm saying, though. It's like, the game is already so crisp and clean that what improvement can really, like, what major drastic changes can be besides just making it look exactly like real life?
Okay, yeah. But
And the closest
Yeah.
thing to that is VR, and they're working on that day and night to get more games into VR because people are eating that shit up right now, especially with like Skyrim VR and everything.
more VR is coming, but it's not all beautiful. There's
No, it's not, but it'll get better. Like, you can tell it's gonna be better.
there's so much. Like, VR looks is starting to look good, especially with Skyrim and Doom, but it still looks Play-Doh-y, if you know what I mean. It doesn't. It's not up to the graphics standard at this time, and
Oh,
I don't
God.
like.
No, don't
I
you have
don't like
bubble,
the-
Ryan?
Yeah, I did.
Oh wait,
I
we
didn't
can
think about
respawn. What the fuck? It's not a darkness zone.
Oh,
We're retarded.
interesting. Anyways, I don't like the emphasis that they're putting on VR at the moment.
Is that shield wall up for you guys?
Yes.
Okay.
If
My
you're
grenade
asking
just
me,
bounced right off of
there's
your
way
bubble.
too much VR going on right now at a cons. I mean, how many people have VR at this point in time? I mean,
No, there are a good few many people who own it, cause like the VR system, like, what's the rig cost for PlayStation? Like, it's not that much, is it?
a PlayStation is $300. To get VR, I think, is around $300 to $400.
Oh, Jesus.
Extra on top of the original cost? Oh,
Yes.
fuck.
So to get that bundle, it's around 400, around 700 to 800.
Either Ethan's right or he's really off and he's just gonna get roasted for it.
True.
No. VR is expensive. Very. It's
I
about
don't-
the price of a console. I do know that the gold PlayStation 4 is $250 this
Hey,
week.
we shut
at
down the
least.
barrier.
Hey, what do we have to do?
I would probably
How'd we
kill
do it?
someone for a gold. I don't know. I just ran up there and started sniping hobgoblins until they were gone. Anyhow, I think we've talked enough. Like, we've strayed from Assassin's Creed. Basically,
Oh, very.
who do you think you are to play that in the background of my fucking video? Anyways,
God, now we're
damn
gonna
it,
get
Ryan.
copyrighted.
Yeah, damn it, Ethan. Now the $1 I would have made one day off of this video, I'm not gonna be able to get. Jesus Christ, man, so inconsiderate. By the way, there's gonna be no
Mother
editing done for
of
this, as it's
the
just
Lord.
it's just a podcast, and errors are errors, and they're going in. So
Anyways,
I got
Along
lots
Assassin's
with my 43 fucking deaths.
yes, along with those, let's get. To,
I can't do anything right.
I'm running to the boss because 1, Ryan's cutting himself, and 2, we have 15 minutes left.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Didn't notice that. Oops.
Yeah, we did get gold contender though. We got well over it as well.
Yeah.
Anyhow, moving on from Assassin's Creed, as clearly we cannot stay focused on the game, and we are gonna argue semantics and graphics forever.
We'll come back
Look,
to
it's a podcast. We talk.
Yeah,
It's fine.
fair enough.
off
Well,
topic.
yeah, we might come back to it anyways. So, moving on from that beautiful thing that is Assassin's Creed, and no one's gonna tell me it's not, and if you don't think so, you're wrong. So,
The
anyways,
extreme disappointment of Bethesda.
oh my God, don't even get me started on Bethesda. Like, I was so disappointed.
Why
I
don't we
literally.
get you started? Because that's what we're supposed to talk about.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't even think about that. That's a good point. Anyways,
Bethesda.
like, it's so bad. It's an insult. Like, someone you expect to come and just take the show away literally gets shown up by the people you expect to fuck up. And I just don't get it. How does Ubisoft outperform Bethesda? How? They had to, it's like burning a fucking hot dog on a grill. You have to try. You have to make yourself fuck up. You don't just do that bad and it be that way. Please pop your bubble. You're giving me major anxiety. This is what I'm talking about when I say I have anxiety. I just want you guys to know we're at 12 minutes with you know, a self-res, and that's all. I just want that to be said. Yeah. What the fuck
hello.
ever.
Hi, how are
Yeah.
you?
You can just go ahead and get me and then die or do whatever you're gonna do. Yeah, I'm leaving, so goodbye.
Yeah, don't get me, John. Don't worry about it.
You'll be fine. I'll solo this whole boss with Dark Drinker. Me and Dark Drinker right now. Let's go,
Bet.
motherfucker. Let's go, motherfucker. You guys keep
The only
talking while I
thing-
take care of this.
The only thing that from Bethesda that I think's any good was Wolfenstein.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about the Wolfenstein trailer, and I have yet to check it out myself, honestly. But yes, I have heard.
My
nothing
favorite
but
part's
good
where
things.
a Nazi comes in and orders a strawberry. That's just so American for a Nazi to get.
John, you're about to get the poop.
Oh, I see where your guys' reses got moved. Sweet. Now I can
That's nice.
summon
Why it wouldn't just self-res us, I don't know. I mean, or just res us, I don't know, but
you.
whatever.
While everyone in the comments goes, "Hey, look at that warlock who has self-res and put it on just to use it and didn't fucking use it." I know
Look,
that's what I'm
saving it
thinking.
for a wipe. That is why I have it.
Yeah, save it for a wipe. An instance in which we all
saving
agree
it
it's
for a
best
rainy
to
day.
die.
That is
You-
supers, right? Rainy day. Anyways, Evil Within 2, meh.
I
never
didn't
played
play the
Evil
first
Within.
one. Yeah, see, I didn't play the first one, and what I've seen of it, like, it was nice. I'll give them props where props are due. They did a good job. I'm just not interested in the game myself.
Yeah. Then there was
Disappointment
Oh, God.
on top of
there was
disappointment
VR,
with a stack
some
of
more
disappointment.
VR, and a little
That's
bit
okay.
more VR. They're like, okay, Skyrim has VR, Doom has VR, but
You know what Skyrim doesn't have on the PlayStation? Good mod support. Why? Because Sony's a bunch of jackasses. But we'll get to them in a little bit. Just throwing that in there.
yeah, we'll talk about their thing in a bit.
Their
Because
thing
it
was
was
beautiful,
not-
though.
Mm,
Ethan,
there are problems.
we'll talk about this. We'll get there,
We'll talk about
young man.
We'll get there. We'll get there. Anyways, Bethesda, Nintendo Switch is getting Skyrim, which
Yeah.
everyone already knew.
Don't you just hate it when you go to E3 ready to hear new things and they just tell you things you already fucking knew?
Yeah, they said they were gonna have like 2 new IPs, didn't they?
I think?
I want to know what happened to the 2 new IPs because
They said,
we
fuck
got-
it, we can milk Skyrim for a few more years, maybe. 1 or 2, 3 or 4, 5,
we
6,
got
7, 8, 9,
paid
10.
mods. Woo!
Paid mods makes me want to cut my dick off and pay them to reattach it. That's how I feel about paid mods.
Because,
Ryan,
you
you're
know,
gonna die, my dude. I'm so sorry. I left
I
you
don't
for
understand
dead.
why we got paid mods when PlayStation barely has any mod support. We don't have any of the good mods that can change anything in the game. I mean,
Maybe that's what'll
if you go-
convince Sony.
Ethan, if you
It's
could
like,
distract him for me.
what if they'll just be
I'm
like,
trying.
hey, Sony, you know you could make money if you cared about the people who play your system. And they're
no,
like,
that money's going to the creators of mods. That money doesn't go to Sony or.
oh, well, that's
It
why it's
might
not
go to
happening.
Bethesda. Some of it might go to Bethesda. Yeah.
There's no way you're gonna tell me that somebody besides the mod creators aren't getting money out of this. There's no way they would
I would
do
say
it.
Bethesda, and that's it. Just because Bethesda's providing it, they're the only other people who are going to get money from it. I'm betting.
What really would have
Because
been like,
Bethesda's independent.
what I think would have been the
They
best thing
favor
for them
Xbox,
to do
but-
is I really feel like it would have been nice of them to have spoiled something new about Fallout, or at
Or
least
Starfield.
or Starfield.
Starfield is their new upcoming IP that they showed nothing about. Absolutely nothing. Didn't even mention it. I was
shit.
expecting
Ryan,
a
can you
Fallout
bubble?
4 reveal where they're like, "Thanks for coming," and then everyone's like, "What is this? Where's Fallout 4?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, here it is, right here." Why didn't they do that?
Because no one cares, Ethan. Okay. Look,
It's just
Bethesda
Bethesda was super
knows they're gonna
disappointing,
make
didn't
their
bring it.
money if they want it. If Bethesda wants to make money, they'll make money. They're never gonna have to worry not making money off of their fans because people love Bethesda. I know they did wrong this year, and I still love them.
So I'm disappointed, like a mother would be disappointed with her child, but
But that child has still made billions of dollars,
yes.
and that child is doing well on their own. And I must recognize, you know, hey, they're doing it.
Yeah. And I mean, that's all the fat lady sings. Really, I mean,
Yeah,
Bethesda didn't have much going for them.
That's all Bethesda really has to talk about, isn't it?
And
That's
then
good for them.
after Bethesda was Ubisoft.
real quick, right before I get this God roll Imago loop.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, my primaries are full, so we'll never know.
I got 2 marks. I'm gonna kill myself.
I got a Mark of the Undying Mind and Bond of Polarity.
Oh, hey, look, I love when the game hands me hot fucking garbage.
What about
I
the
can't-
Sunrise?
What?
I got the Comedian. Wonderful.
Oh, yeah, the Sunrise gave me the Swarm, which I will probably end up
I
pissing
got
away.
the Vanguard fusion rifle. Woo.
Nice.
Any case, Ubisoft. How
Ubisoft
about that?
did good. Please. Fuck!
No,
Anyways.
I have been.
What is
I've
this?
been screwed.
Winter 2015 emote.
Oh my god. Highly likely to contain one. Look, it's not even guaranteed. It's just likely to contain one you don't already own. So there's a chance it might already contain an emote you own.
I didn't even play the game in 2015. What?
I don't even know.
There you go. You get something you didn't have.
Well, now we gotta go to the tower because there's something in my postmaster and I want to see it. So,
But Ubisoft.
yeah, Ubisoft and all that they did.
I mean,
Their
they
adultified version of Sea of Thieves, which is just Assassin's Creed 4 without the assassins. Yay.
you mean Sea and Bones or Skull and Bones? It was Skull and Bones.
I'm
Sea of
saying
Thieves
it
was
is an
Xbox.
adult version of Sea of Thieves. That's what I meant, was that it was an adult version of
Okay.
Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
Sea of
the
Thieves
pretty
is like really
sort of.
colorful and like childish looking, and what I've seen of Skull and
It's true.
Bones looked like a fucking pirate game, so.
Now, I like the look of Skull and Bones. I'm very interested in that. The only thing that
It's just going to be For Honor all over again, and it's going to look really good, and the beta is going to be manageable, and then you're going to buy it, and it's going to fuck you with connection.
that I'm afraid of. I'm also afraid of it being just, multiplayer. I don't want it
Shout
to be
out to For Honor
multiplayer,
for
like-
wasting $60.
Yeah, just shout out real quick. Let's take a moment for all the people out there who wasted $60 in that hot
Still own
garbage.
it. Still own it. Not only that, not only that, the people who spent around 80 or maybe even 100 because of the season pass, and then hundreds of other dollars for all the just consumable stuff or pretty stuff that you can buy as
This
well.
Imago loop makes me want to cut my fucking balls off, honestly. That's the only way I can say it. This was the biggest waste. This has been the worst trade deal in the history of maybe ever. That
Oh, dude.
skeleton key was worth way more than this piece of shit.
In other news, Trump is the president.
Oh yeah, we're a little late on that one. But
Two scoops, 2 genders, 2 terms.
no, but
Man just wanted 2
Ubisoft,
scoops of ice cream. Y'all hating?
when Ubisoft did theirs, I think at that moment they had the best show. When
See,
they're performing,
They had a
before
good show.
Sony, before everything else, just between EA, Bethesda, and Ubisoft, I think they had the best show out of them.
But it was gonna be hard to beat Destiny 2 and World War 2.
Yeah, and like those were just like
as well
small
as the
snippets and
exclusives.
yeah, they just like Sony just went out there, flexed on them, and then left and acted like it didn't happen. Like they literally showed all of maybe like I don't know, collective of like 10 minutes between World War II and Destiny 2, and then they were just like, okay, on to everything else. And God of War and Shadow of the Colossus, I cannot. It was so beautiful. The presentation was so good. Yeah, maybe
God
some of
of
like
War.
the actual presentation part might have been a little off. Like they could have been better at presenting, but the actual like things they were showing off looked beautiful.
Now, I don't know if you watched it after all of it, or if you watched it while it was streaming, but on YouTube, I was just getting buffer after buffer, so I went over to Twitch. At the beginning of YouTube, there was no sound for Uncharted.
Yeah,
There's-
I did see someone
there
mention
was-
that the sound was not working. For
Josh,
some
check
of
out
the
my
technical
emblem. What do you think about this for the new spectral emblem?
Hold on, give me
That
this
was
I mean, Tempest.
that was not a good. That was bad. That put me over. On Twitch, it lagged a ton. I don't
Yeah,
know if
but
it
is
happened
that
everywhere else.
Windstream or Sony? I
That
didn't have
was Sony.
problems. I didn't have problem with the stream as far as lag went, like on YouTube.
That was either me or because the Twitch chat just lit up. It was just
It
constantly
could've-
complaining
Were
about
you?
lag.
Who were you watching that was giving off the stream? Because like I watched GameSpot do it.
PlayStation. I watched
Oh, okay.
PlayStation's
No, I
stream
watched
on Twitch.
GameSpot stream of it, and I joined in like right after the Shadow of the Colossus stuff. But something we didn't even mention was Monster Hunter World.
I mean,
I'm not. Okay, sorry for that. There's going to be a bit of delay every 15 minutes as the recording cuts on and off. I don't know if you noticed it prior to this, but if you noticed it now, I apologize. Back to what we were saying. Ethan was asking if it was a remake of an older game, and it kinda is. Monster Hunter was a series on the Nintendo DS. It's basically like the DS's Dark Souls is what I've heard people compare it to. Really promising. I've played it on the DS before. I really enjoyed it. I do agree that it was like a Dark Souls on the DS. The boss fights and everything were cool. The weapon, gear, all that stuff looks really good. I really can't wait to see what it looks like on console. I think it's gonna be pretty good.
I mean, the problem I have with this generation that's been going on for so long is remasters and remakes and remasters and remakes. Final Fantasy VII remake. Then there's Shadow of the Colossus that's being remade.
But
Monster
hold on.
Hunter,
Now hold on.
Monster World, should I say.
There's a difference. Okay, first off, Monster Hunter World is not like a remake. It is a new game in the series.
Yes.
I'm just saying it is bringing the franchise to PlayStation. But I understand what you're saying. There are a lot of remasters going on lately, like Skyrim Remastered, which was just a cheap con to not have to produce new content.
Game.
It just loaded with mod packaging as subpar as possible, and
As well as DLC.
yeah, the DLC, it did come with that. I mean, there's
Which
not.
is good. If it didn't come with it, it would have been just.
I mean, but the biggest hits right now are like in franchises, like with Destiny 2 coming out, Call of Duty World War 2, Battlefield 1's new DLC. I mean,
I'm
like,
very disappointed that there was no announcement for Last of Us 2.
yeah, I can see.
Last of
But
Us
they could be
has
saving
got
that
to
for
be one of
something
my
else.
favorite
Like,
games.
I expect them to do what I
Yeah,
think
they're saving it
Bungie.
for E3 next year. Duh.
I think no. I think they're doing what Bungie's doing, like for Gamescom and stuff. I think Bungie is gonna save it and wait until they can release it under their own wing, and that's when they'll like do some wild stuff for Destiny 2, right? Like that's when they'll drop like a huge bomb about the game or something. Cause like
But will
they're not.
Naughty Dog go to Gamescom?
I don't know, but that doesn't mean that like there might not be a team that goes to like talk about it, you know, or honestly, like something that I really wanted to see was Borderlands 3. I really wanted to see that. I didn't get
That would have been really cool. We did see Crackdown 3.
Yeah, but then
Crackdown
again,
3
that's
we
another
saw.
thing that's like an Xbox thing that, you know, it looks great, and I really like what they're doing with the cloud and everything, and even as a PlayStation player, I really think that Xbox is really stepping their game up, and I am really excited to see Crackdown 3, and as we all know, I want to see Forza, I want to play Forza, and I may or may not want to make love to it, but that's not important.
See,
Also,
because I have an
RIP
Xbox.
to Skate 4.
Rip Skate. Why EA? No. Oh my god, I don't know why I didn't think of this. Why? It is on every Instagram post that EA has. I swear to God. Go look at any of their recents. The comments are just SK4 or SK84, Skate 4. Any variation that anyone can think of has been used to yell and slander at EA for not making this fucking game. And I just don't get it.
Now,
You could fuck it up and people would still
actually-
buy it and play it.
Is it actually like dead in the water, or?
Well, see, that's the thing, is we don't... They've said nothing about it. There's, like, no actual grounded information if it's gonna happen, if they've completely ignored it from here and forever. There's nothing to go on right now. Absolutely nothing.
Now, I'll be honest. I don't care about Skate. I don't care.
I'm gonna have to edit that
whatsoever.
out. I'm gonna have to edit that to say that you do care, or everyone's gonna dislike this video. So if you could just change your opinion real quick.
No, I can't change my opinion. No, I don't care. But EA should not be screwing.
EA should fucking care. That's for sure. EA should care. If no one else does.
Now, have you heard of the Warriors Den for For Honor?
No, because I got rid of the game and I erased its awful things that it did to me.
Okay, basically
And
it's
betrayed me.
Ubisoft, and they have like a podcast that's either weekly or bi-weekly. It's something like that.
So basically, they copied our podcast idea.
Clearly, we're the only ones who've ever thought of doing a podcast until now, and this hasn't even come out. That's how fucking crazy we are. Love us.
In any case, the way Ubisoft is doing their Warriors Den podcast is that at least once they've said that it was when the estimation for getting all the what's the word?
Extra characters?
It doesn't matter. Well, extra characters and all the stuff that went with the extra characters, like the executions and stuff.
It's not a bad
They
ending,
said
Ryan.
we never made it. We never made it that way. We were never gonna. You can 100% it, unless you wanted to spend hundreds of dollars, like
Hey,
400.
one of you pick a
something
number
like that.
between 1 and 5.
4.
Fuck you. I hate you.
What?
What'd I do?
Okay, one of you pick a number between 1 and 2, because I can't decide what order I want to
2.
count these in.
2.
God, you were just an awful person every time I think of what you think. Every time I think of you, I just think of pure Satanism. Just
What are you
sadism.
trying to do?
I was trying to pick a mode to play, so there's something going on in the background.
In any case,
We should just play hide and seek at the tower, though.
Fuck you.
Obviously.
Anyways, keep talking.
EA might be out of touch. I think Ubisoft might be more out of touch, but this year, it looked like they did good.
I think, despite everything, I'm willing to say that Sony has very good potential to win. I really think that they have... Because who else besides Nintendo? I can't say much about them because I have not watched their full show. I only know about Metroid and that.
And it was today.
Yeah, so
early.
I have to say that even bias aside and everything, I think that generally with the releases and remasters and all the new VR games that are coming out for PlayStation, albeit however dumb they are, like, cough cough, Final Fantasy Fishing, what the fuck is that, Sony, you can do better, cough cough, still.
You're not wrong. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I seen it, and originally I thought it was gonna be a VR Final Fantasy 15, and I was like,
Yeah.
no fucking
It's
way.
not only,
And then it was like,
not only fishing,
pro bass
it's VR
fishing, yeah! And I was like, oh my god, kill me, please. I was like, this just became Cabela's pro bass fishing, and I wanted to kill myself. I seen it, and I was like, oh my god, Sony's really gonna step it up, and then I was like, no, they're not, never mind. I just kind of looked away, and I was like, this can't be happening.
I think Microsoft won for me because they
Um,
announced a new console. They had 46 games, I think they had, with 22 of them being Xbox exclusives.
Is there a way to claim something from your postmaster from the app?
No.
I don't think so.
Dang it.
Bungo update.
Honestly, yeah, if you listen, Bungo please fix
Bungo
Postmaster
plus.
for Destiny 2. Anyhow, I guess, like, I think Xbox could have won, but then again, there are a lot of those 46 games aren't, like, huge, heavy hitters, you know? Like, it's a lot, there's, like,
You do have a good
Like
point.
40 of those 46 games.
yeah, and that's
Like,
not even to
compared-
insult Xbox, because, I mean, honestly, the new console looks fucking dope. Crackdown 3
It's-
has great potential. Hopefully it doesn't die
it's
off like the
smaller
other
than-
two games.
I I mean, the Xbox One X is smaller than the Xbox One S.
And that's all fine and dandy. Be as slim dick as you want. That doesn't affect how I care about the console. I'll put it on my fucking TV stand somehow, some way if I buy it. I don't give a fuck. As long as it isn't way too big or ridiculously small. I mean, yeah, and that's good. And they're knocking it out of the park with the system. But the games, honestly, like, the only really thing that, like, pulled me in was Assassin's Creed, which isn't even exclusive, and Forza.
That's true. Which is exclusive.
Yeah, which, of course, as a racing fan, got me like, oh my god, I need to buy this system, because this is fucking glorious.
What about the Crew 2?
We didn't even
I've never understood wanting to buy a console for a single game.
Well, there's other things I could do with an Xbox One X that I would appreciate, like playing Dark Souls 1 again. That would be fun for me. But it's relevant. I'm probably not going to do it. I'm just saying if I did do it, it would be to mostly play Forza, because I do miss the game. But anyhow, yeah, that is something we didn't talk about. The Crew 2. And I played the Crew 1. I did everything within the game. I did not platinum it, but I did pretty much everything you can do. And the game becomes like Fable 3. You beat the game, and you're left with nothing. And it's really fucking boring. And I really hope that the Crew 2 fixes that issue. I want there to be a constant something I can do, not just some random event up in the fucking flats, or a storyline that once it's done, and you're stuck going around.
I don't think it could, because the Crew 2 is going to have so much variability. It's going to have boats, it's going to have helicopters, it's going to have planes, it's going to have cars. It's gonna have dirt bikes.
That's fine and all, but like it also feels like a little bit much, you know? Like it's not necessary. People don't need that. What people need and want is for someone to look at the issue like Gran Turismo is doing and just make a goddamn racing game. Stop with all the bullshit and fucking around and just make a fucking racing game. Just a good racing game with a good amount of cars. Not no fucking almost 100, like a set of course or whatever that fucking game is. Not no cheap shit like the fucking game that was free with Plus, the racing game. I forget what it's called. It's really bad.
Drive Club?
Yes, Drive Club. Project Cars is okay. It's not the worst game ever, but it's not Forza. It's not the old Gran Turismo. We just need a stable game that's good, you know? Because that was what... That should have almost been a headshot. I would like someone to please, when you get to this moment, review this critically and tell me where I fucked up. Anyhow, so like I think that honestly, the Crew 2 is flashy and it's big and it's got a lot of stuff going on, but it's unnecessary. I don't want that.
I'm hoping good things because I got the Crew 1. And had it for almost not any time whatsoever because I was going to play with Ryan over here and his demo ran out. And it was $16 at the time. So
but
why
still,
not?
like, still, just everything aside, yes, like, I want it in the sense that I would love to play it and experience it, all the variability and the planes and everything. I think it'll be fun. I think it'll take the transportation aspect that everyone enjoys from GTA and make it into a functional game that people can play with their friends online. And I think if it's done right, it'll be a great game. It will.
Get pooped on, noob.
The controls have to be right.
But like I said, if you just gave PlayStation players a good racing game, then there wouldn't be complaining. Like, there's no need for all this. Okay? It's just not necessary. That's all I'm saying. It's like, as welcome as it is for innovation and all this new stuff, I appreciate the work they're putting into the project. But when they couldn't even get just cars and like monster trucks and stuff right, planes and boats too, like just, they're really taking leaps and bounds with something that they didn't even pull off as well as they could have originally. Like, just give us a good racing game, and then we can talk about all this extra hoopla and shit. Like, yeah, it looks cool to fly around and ride the boats and everything, and it all looks nice.
But it's better that it's in base game instead of DLC. Because if they spent so much time fixing it to where it's just crap, I mean, I much prefer it being in base game rather than it being DLC.
Wow, good nade. GG. I agree.
Especially DLC becoming so what it is.
Besides that, like, just so we don't keep repeating the same thing, because I've already heard myself say, like, the same thing on the crew, like, 2 or 3 different times. And, like, yeah, like you were saying, like, people rely on DLC to fix a game that was blank or unfulfilling originally.
For example, Battlefield 1. For the Czar DLC, it looks good. Shouldn't have to... I mean, some of that stuff should have been in there. Russia was in World War I before America was. So to have the Americans in base game being an American, instead of the Russians being in base game. I mean, same thing with the French. Why just release all this stuff that should have been there as DLC?
Because, like, the game is still, like, functional as is. Sorry again for the little clip out there. But, yeah, in a sense, I do agree that is kind of a cash grab. But then again, I can still go and play Battlefield 1 for hours right now with, like, a squad and feel content. Like, I'm not asking for more from the game because I think it's doing its job just fine with what it has. And it's not perfect, and no game at release is ever exactly what everyone wants it to be. I can't think of a single game I've played in the past 4 years that launched and was just flawless.
I was about to say Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Madden was pretty good.
Madden's the
Ryan,
same thing every year.
We've been over sports games.
I'm happy with that.
But Madden 18 finally has incorporated something that should have been in it forever. A story mode, something that 2K and FIFA have had for a while.
Yeah, I don't play much of that, but it definitely should, and is good that it has a story mode.
It feels like it brings a new audience to the game, you know? Like, if you bring in a story mode, then you bring in the possibility for people to, like, you
actually
know...
play it.
Yeah, because you might just want to play a football game that has a good story, you know, to, like, follow it. Like, in the same way that, like, I didn't really care about football, but I love, what's the movie? It's like, is it Friday Night Lights or something like that?
Facing the Giants?
It might be that one. I don't know. It's one of the important football movies, alright? I don't fucking know.
Remember the Titans?
Yeah, that one. Yeah, because Coach Brown showed that one to us. I liked it because it was just a good story. Like, I didn't like it strictly for the football, and I think that brought, like, a new element to it. And I think that bringing a story mode to Madden, if done right, will bring in a new crowd of people who like me, who have friends like Ryan, my dad, Martise, and all of them, who own Madden and play it constantly in, like, a My League or something. I would play with them, but I don't have anything for myself there that makes me go, oh, I want to actually play that game besides just to play with friends. Because, like, I have other multiplayer experiences. I don't need Madden to have a multiplayer experience.
Yeah.
But if there's something that pulls me there, yeah, but, like, if there's something that pulls me there, then I'm gonna be like, hey, look, I could just go, oh my fucking god, I just fell off the map. What is this, Dark Souls? Everyone excuse my autism for a second.
Well, I mean, I never really got into FIFA, but then I saw the FIFA story mode, and to me it actually kind of looked pretty good, and it made me want to buy FIFA for the first time, just because I enjoy a good story mode.
Yeah.
And the plot was actually pretty kind of interesting.
Yeah, and they're continuing that in the new game, and some are seeing it as like a grab to make people buy it, if only to continue the story. And I don't really agree with that, because it's like, if you care that much, just look it up, I guess. It's just a sports story. Like, this is where the story becomes, like, kind of a minuscule thing compared to, like, what we were just arguing, where it's, like, important to attract new players. It's that if you really care that much about the story and you don't want to spend $60 at the moment, just fucking watch a video. There's gonna be a video of it somewhere. Somebody is gonna have posted the story. Something of it. If not the whole thing, a piece of it. Ethan, I'm weak. You're gonna have to take care of this guy.
I killed him.
Okay, well that
I
worked.
died,
Fuck!
but I killed him. And I'll self-res because I didn't change that from the thing. Didn't change it. Oops.
The nightfall.
Man, I love how they just decimated
Shout out to me for
self-res.
sucking at Destiny. God,
Yeah,
I'm bad.
boy.
Shout out to the AS Luna for being the realest hand cannon out there, huh? I got you. I'm
Nice.
here with you. Look, it's all the squad together. Dab for the squad real quick. Yeah. Oh, I have the no on.
Oh, yeah.
God damn it. Oh,
I
God.
almost got sniped
Everyone's
there.
dying.
I almost died there. I guarantee it.
That'd have been a great ending.
Oh no.
Anyways, like, besides that, is there much left to talk about? Because none of us really care or have watched the Nintendo stuff.
That's
Destiny. Wait, did we actually talk about what we wanted from Destiny 2?
We didn't
No,
talk
but
about what we
I
wanted
thought
from
we were
Destiny
gonna
2.
save that, so we have something for next week, because
Oh.
we're really unoriginal people.
Okay.
Oh yes, that makes sense.
Oh, yes, of course.
So,
Well, if
we
this
didn't
just
talk-
tickled your fancy and kept you on your seat,
Hold up,
can't
hold up,
wait
hold
for
up.
next week.
Call of
Expect...
Duty World War II. We barely talked about it.
Oh, you mean
6 and
Battlefield 2?
16, shout out. Whoop whoop.
9-16 feels good, man.
15-15,
Nine.
what?
But
Everyone
Call of Duty
immediately
World War
dislikes the
Hand
video
cannon
for...
bounty is killing me.
What is my percentage on that? Because I feel like I got a few good many hand cannon kills. Ah, I went from 9 hand cannon kills to 29. Wait, that doesn't
Oh,
add
God.
up.
Fucking Aya's Luna. Jesus Christ.
My Ayas Luna's beautiful, I'm sorry. Perfect.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you know you got that demigod roll.
Oh, fuck you.
What?
Just gonna keep rubbing it in. Watch. I'm gonna get a god roll from this bounty. You're gonna get a
John,
fucking
what do I
Byronic
have?
hero.
I don't even have an Aya's Luna. I don't even have a shit roll Aya's Luna. Look at me. Look at my lingering song. Show the people my lingering song, John.
I
Show
will.
it to
Okay,
them.
okay, shut the fuck up.
This is what I'm using.
This is Ryan's hand cannon to use for the hand cannon bounty.
This is the only thing Bungie gives me, people.
Wait, why are you not using small bore?
Because the braced frame is nice. I can get a lot of headshots with the strong target acquisition from the sights and hidden hand. I get a lot of headshots.
He's using Trespasser in the secondary slot and not Icebreaker, but that's whatever. That's none of my
Trespasser's
business.
better than Icebreaker.
He's clearly fucking retarded, excuse him.
I like Hillary Clinton.
Oh god, we gotta put him down.
Return him.
Anyways,
She can rod my ham.
okay, that's it, we're done here. I hope you all enjoy suffering through the horrible editing I'm going to do on this. It's going to be probably about an hour long, so I expect you to watch 2 minutes of it and then gag at how cringy it is. If you made it this far, type ass butt dick balls in the comments, please, for whatever reason. And,
Also, can we get a hashtag lingering song is better than Islin?
yeah, sure. Go ahead and throw that out there while you're at it, people. Anyways, see you guys. We're out for now. Oh, and before we go, because I'm retarded and forgot to mention this, videos are going to be kind of sparse. We're going to be posting some elimination stuff, us failing at trials this weekend because we're awful. Besides
No,
that,
I'm gonna carry John through trials. You guys don't worry about that. I got you.
I just want you to look up his gamer tag and then look up mine and look at our stats.
You know what? I feel like I'm pretty pro at it.
Don't even bother looking up his. I'll tell you right now. He's his KD is gay over gay.
Is this gonna be our trials team right here?
I guess so. Anyways, we're out for now. Before we say
Hell
something
yeah.
retarded or spoil some dumb video that we might have planned, which we don't because we're lazy. Bye!